We're starting with my blog. I've recorded video using a flip camera, my iPhone, a camcorder, you name it. I've tried a bunch of different capture devices. But your blog is probably going to be one of the places that you most frequently will have video. And this happens to be something that I posted to YouTube, which I can then embed into my blog. It allows viewers to watch the video right within the window of your blog, or they can click on the YouTube button and it'll take them over to YouTube where they can see it in a larger format. This particular blog post happens to be about why sometimes newer isn't better, and I did a review of a couple of different video editing programs, including iMovie, and I was comparing the most current one, iMovie 11, with iMovie 06 and with Movie Maker. So there are a lot of tools out there, and you need to find out what you already have and compare that with what you might be wanting to accomplish. The audio on this capture is being done with a Yeti microphone, which is a product of Blue Mics, and I like this microphone very, very much. It's a USB mic, kind of cute. It's about 1 foot tall, so it does take up a little bit of real estate on my desk, but it allows me to choose the right setting for what I'm doing. And because I'm doing a narration, I'm using the Keratoid setting. If I was doing an interview, I would probably use the stereo setting. It's very versatile, easy to set up. You just plug it in, and it will work with almost any computer. So it's a nice product, and you can find reviews on their website. You can see that they're very highly rated. So I encourage you to have a good microphone. If there's not good quality from the built-in microphone in your computer system, get an external mic. If you're thinking you have to go out and buy software to do video, not necessarily. Animoto is a company that allows you to create videos using still images, and they have a lot of tools built right in. Here we're on the page where you could click on and see different samples of what people have done. What I like about Animoto is it's easy to get started. They have both a pro and a free version. It works on the iPhone, and there is an iPhone app. And there's a lot of very nice things that they offer to you without you having to buy anything. So you might want to try the free version before you consider getting a paid version. But it's easy to put together your video. It's easy to share. You can share it on all of these different social media sites. They've got styles, a music library, and you can decide what kind of music you would like to accompany your video. Now, Animoto isn't the only game in town. There is another one called Screener, and Screener was originally designed to create videos that would go into your Twitter feed, but you can use it just like you would Animoto to create a short promotional video and get it up there. It's easy to use, and you can practice to your heart's content because, again, it doesn't cost anything. It works on both Macs or PCs, and it will play on iPhones, which is important because, as you know, not everything does. So it's an easy thing to do, and it's Screener without the last E in the word screener. And you can create an account and then decide where you want to share that. Now, most of you are familiar with YouTube. What's nice with YouTube is you can customize your own channel. So if you're going to be creating videos on a fairly regular basis or even infrequently, you can go in and customize the colors on your channel, how the different modules are arranged. And in mine, I matched my corporate colors. I moved some of the modules around. Anything that's got a frame around it, you can move. And down here you can see I've got people who are subscribed to me. Something that I highly recommend, just as people can subscribe to your blog, they can subscribe to your YouTube channel. And right here, again, another place for SEO, I've got information about me and my business. So your YouTube channel can be very helpful, and you can create playlists, you can share things, and you can include your favorites. So what I've got going on in here are videos that I've created or ones that were created of me. But back to how do you get the video into your YouTube channel? Well, TechSmith is a fabulous company, and they make several products, including Camtasia for Mac and Camtasia Studio, which you probably know about if you're on a PC. And the TechSmith line of products includes a few other things that I think you'll want to know about too. But TechSmith will allow you to try out their software before you buy it. And I'm using Camtasia on the Mac to create this video. But did you know there's another product out there? It's called Snaps Pro. And Snaps Pro is kind of a hybrid. It will allow me to create screen captures as well as to record a movie. So just as I'm creating this movie using Camtasia, I could be using Snaps Pro to create this movie. And it is a Mac only product, but it has a lot of things to recommend it. And iMovie 11 has got some nice built-in features like a trailer option, and what might frustrate you just a little bit is if you want to have more control over what's going on, you would probably want to go to a more sophisticated product. But to get you started, it's pretty nice. Now, least you think that I'm only a Mac person. Not true. Windows Movie Maker is a product that most of you have if you have Windows software on your computer. And Windows Movie Maker is very similar to iMovie in that you can add videos and photos. Same true on iMovie. It's easy to edit and you can share it online. One of the best and more sophisticated programs, Adobe Premiere Pro. Adobe Premiere is probably one of the most complicated and most powerful programs I have ever used, but the results are fabulous if you want to invest a great deal of time, energy, and effort into learning how to use it. You name it. Adobe also has an extensive library of tutorials, how-to product reviews, a showcase, all kinds of things that will help you get going. Now, when I did the search for the top free video editing programs, here's what came up. Microsoft Movie Maker, which we've seen briefly, Apple iMovie. Well, that's a little bit of a misnomer. It is a free program if you just bought a new computer, because it will be installed on there and it will be usable on your iPhone, iPad, and on your desktop computer. Now, Avid has a free DVD program, which is for both Windows and Mac, and it has some basic editing capabilities. Now, these two I'm not familiar with. One's called Wax and one's called Zweistein. So take a look at that and see if there are ones that you might want to use. And I always recommend trying things out before you purchase them. Now, the top video editing programs for software, or for hobbyists: Corel Video Studio, Movavi, Adobe Premiere Elements. It's the baby sister or brother, if you will, of Adobe Premiere, and it's pretty powerful. I had some trouble with it, I will tell you. I tried it out, but I think you might like it if you don't already have another program. And then these other two, Nero Software and of course Pinnacle Studio. And Pinnacle is very strong on the audio side, and as I said when we started, audio makes or breaks your video.